Okay, today we're going to learn about how to graph when 1 point and the slope is given, or when the 2 points are given. Let's start with examples when 1 point is given and the slope is given. In this example, we had a slope of 2 and the point is 2, 2. So first step will be plot the point. 2, 2 will be right here. Always go first the x and then the y. So 2, 2 is this point. Now, using the slope, I'm going to find the next point in order to graph. So, using the slope, which is 2, we know the slope is the change in y divided by the change in x, which in this case means the change in y will be 2 and the change in x will be 1. So, this 2 means on the y, I'm going to move 2 units up because it's positive. And then on the x, the change in x will be 1, so which means 1 unit on the x. Now, if I move 2 units up and 1 unit to the right, I can get this new point, which will be 3, 4. So knowing these 2 points, I can draw a line, and that's how I graph when the slope and the 1 point is given. Use the slope to find another point, and then just graph it. And then with the graph, I can get the important points like the x-intercept, which is 1, 0, or the y-intercept, which is 0, -2. Okay, now let's see another example. We had this example, so first thing we should do is plot the point 0, 2, which is right here, and also is the y-intercept. Okay, so now using the slope, I'm going to find another point. Okay, so which is the change in y divided by change in x. In this case, the change in y will be -1. The change in x will be 4, which means I need to go 1 unit down because it's negative on the y, and 4 units to the right because it's the change on x is 4. Okay, so I get the new point, which in this case will be 4, 1. And then when I get the new point, I can just draw the line, and that will be my graph for this slope and this point. Okay, now let's see when 2 points are given. When 2 points are given, it's way easier. We just plot the points like 2, 0, 3 and 2, 0, and draw the line. Okay, and when we have the graph, we can figure out the slope. We can use change in y divided by change in x. In this case, well, what is the change in y? Will be -3, and the change in x will be 2. So my slope will be -3/2. Okay, that's how you graph when you have 1 point and the slope, or when you have 2 points, and you can also find the slope.